This is the final resting place of Sarah Bush Lincoln. Born in 1788 in Hardin County, Kentucky, she's President Abraham Lincoln's stepmother. She became Abe Lincoln's stepmother when he was 9 years old. In 1816, she became a widow of Daniel Johnson, leaving her with 3 children. Thomas Lincoln became a widower in 1818 with 2 children. She was 31 years old and was 10 years older. They had known each other for years. In 1819, returning to Kentucky, he simply knocked on her door one day in Hardin County, proposed marriage, and paid her debts, as she accepted. They married in December 2, 1819. At first, this was a marriage made of convenience, not love, but they were quickly married. Packed Sarah's belongings in a wagon and headed to Thomas's farm in Indiana. It was at this point that Abraham and his sister learned that they had a new mother, as well as 3 new siblings. While Thomas viewed his son's studious ways as a waste of time, his new stepmother, although illiterate herself, encouraged his studies, which probably led him lofty place in American history. According to the Federal Park information, they became close while the distance between father and son widened. This was a blended family of 9 in a small log cabin in the wilderness, with all the challenges that go with that situation. The Lincoln family migrated to Illinois in 1830, at which point Abraham parted and went his own way. Upon the death of his father in 1851, he did not attend the funeral, but continued to visit his stepmother periodically. The president-elect made one last visit to Sarah before he left for Washington, and then visited the grave of his father. An overnight visit in 1861 was the last time they would ever meet. As an adult, he called her mother when speaking of her, and when she heard of President Lincoln's death, she mourned her stepson's death publicly. Sarah continued to live in Coles County farm until her death at age 80, leaving over 20 grandchildren to mourn her. She was interred by her second husband, Thomas Lincoln. The Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Center in Coles County, Illinois, was named in her honor. She shares the same birth date as Abraham Lincoln's wife, Mary. Well, this is confusing. This says that Thomas Lincoln's buried here at this site as well. Not over there, where there's a monument to him, saying he's buried there. If anybody knows the answer to that, let me know in the comments below. And here they had erected a thing about Thomas Lincoln's time in the Kentucky militia, fighting Indians. And here's a stone erected in the 30s. And then over here is one of Sarah Lincoln's daughters. It looks like this might have been a daughter from the first marriage.